financial limitations.
Yep.
However, Haruo Nakajima still provided new scenes that emphasized Godzilla's protective and mentor-like role. While All Monsters Attack was met with mixed reception,
Oh, yeah.
especially from older fans, it resonated strongly with children and reflected the culture of the late 1960s Japan. Over time, the film gained appreciation for its unique place in the franchise as the most explicitly character-driven entry of the era. This film showed that Godzilla could adapt to different tones and audiences.
Mm-hmm.
In 1971,
Oh,
Toho
yeah.
took the Godzilla series in a bold new
Hedorah.
direction with
Hedorah.
Godzilla vs. Hedorah. The story introduces
And an American title is Godzilla versus the Smog Monster.
Hedorah, a creature that feeds on pollution and grows into a grotesque sludge monster as industrial waste spreads across Japan. As the environment deteriorates and people suffer from toxic smog, Godzilla emerges to confront Hedorah.
Thank you for the lurk,
in a battle
now.
That becomes a clear warning about the consequences of
I did not see
pollution.
you pop in
This
and
film
lurk. I'm
stands
sorry,
out
but
visually
I didn't see
and
that.
stylistically.
Just to notice
Director
it now.
Yoshimitsu Banno incorporated surreal imagery, animated sequences, and darker, almost psychedelic atmosphere inspired by real-world environmental concerns of the era. Haruo Nakajima portrayed Godzilla with renewed intensity, while Hedorah was brought to life through a mix of suit acting, puppetry, and practical effects. Unlike the lighter tone of the films immediately before it, Godzilla vs.
Fuck, I forgot. This is also the movie that caused the fucking... Alright, you'll probably talk about it.
A more ominous, message-driven narrative, similar to the original Godzilla from 1954. The final battle was a sequence that became one of the most memorable moments in the franchise. Over the years, this film earned a cult following for its creativity, strong environmental themes, and willingness to challenge the audience's expectations. But Toho considered the film too experimental, and they quickly pivoted back to a more straightforward style going forward.
What people don't realize... Does he not talk about it? Shit, he didn't talk. This is that movie was actually the also where the meme of the flying Godzilla came from too, by the way.
In 1972, the Godzilla franchise continued forward with Godzilla vs. Gigan, introducing the
Gigan. Okay,
Gigan,
he said it right.
who would
Okay,
become one of Godzilla's most famous.
I used to call it Gigan, but it's Gigan.
Who uncovers a plot by aliens disguised as humans to conquer Earth. They summon King Ghidorah and the newly arrived Gigan to wreak havoc, forcing Godzilla and...
I'm just gonna say this: if Godzilla X Kong Supernova will have Space Godzilla, they've already confirmed that. They actually have confirmed that from test screenings. Here's the thing. I want another monster to appear because they said the test screenings were a success. Problem is, I think test screenings only show a portion of it. Oh, sure. Oh, sorry. There's a monster I'm hoping pops in or actually gets mentioned. It's in the Heisei era. It is, because there are two monsters that could actually appear. There are actually multiple monsters that could appear to help Space Godzilla, but the problem is, yeah.
Us to team up in a massive tag team battle to save the planet. Haruo Nakajima again portrayed Godzilla, bringing physical weight and presence to the choreography. Gigan's design, equipped with a buzzsaw built into his torso and scythe-like claws, added a brutal new combat style.
So here's the thing. Gigan is actually a cyborg. What people don't realize is that Gigan in the lore was actually a docile creature until the Zillions who created him and King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah was created by the Zillions, by the way. People don't realize that. Is that but they control both of them. Gigan is actually a cyborg, but the original creature was a docile creature, and they basically experimented on it and made it into what it is today, what you see. And they actually decided that, what people don't realize also is Gigan is basically the Starscream of Starscream of the Godzilla universe. The problem is if he's losing a fight, he will fucking retreat or leave without notice.
Style to the series. The film made heavy use of city miniatures and explosive
Ooh.
destruction effects, giving a lot of impact to the conflict. Anguirus also returned, reinforcing his evolving role as Godzilla's ally.
Oh yeah,
This entry leaned heavily into action-focused storytelling, and
the talking part in this movie was. I'll be honest, is my first introduction to Godzilla was actually. Let's see, who was my first introduction? Actually, my first introduction to Godzilla was 1954, if I remember. Actually, yeah. Then I watched Godzilla Raids again because it was called Fire. It was called the Gigantus Fire Monster. Fire Gigantus Raids again. And then and then King Kong versus Godzilla, because I was actually a King Kong fan for the longest time.
And embraced a more comic book-like tone. The film also features Godzilla and Anguirus communicating through roars that were translated on screen, showing how far the series had moved from the grounded tone of the early projects. Godzilla vs. Gigan was popular with younger audiences, and this project helped.
So, for you guys don't know, the aliens that are controlling these two, the guys, King Ghidorah and Gigan, are actually roaches. I always had a joke about it's being controlled by Asmongold.
To further define Godzilla as a heroic character. Gigan's debut added a fresh and visually striking villain to the franchise, leading to future appearances and making him a fan favorite. The film's bold monster design and exciting combat carried the series forward during the early 1970s.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is where you meet Jaguar. Jaguar.
In 1973, Toho fully embraced a kid-friendly tone with Godzilla vs. Megalon. The story follows an underground civilization called Seatopia, who've become angered by pollution and nuclear testing on the surface world. In retaliation, they unleash Megalon, a giant beetle-like kaiju, to destroy humanity. In order to stop him, a pair of inventors call on Jet Jaguar, a robot who grows into a giant and teams up with Godzilla to battle Megalon and Gigan.
So if you ever play Jet Jaguar in any of the Godzilla games that I have, Save the Earth, Monster, Destroy All Monsters Melee, and I think there was one more, or Godzilla Unleashed. If they remake Unleashed and Save the Earth or remaster them, Jet Jaguar. People don't know, there are two monsters that are basically F tier, or they're basically they suck. They suck playing. Is Megalon, not Megalon. I can't remember, but he's probably going to talk about it because this is the whole history of the Godzilla movies. But Jet Jaguar is one of them. All you can do is shrink, bro. That's about it.
In a tag team battle, Godzilla fully embraces the hero role, fighting to protect Earth instead of acting as a threat. Jet Jaguar was originally designed through a Toho-sponsored contest for kids.
Oh yeah, that he was, but they also don't. He didn't actually mention about Hedorah. Is that Hedorah, the smog monster, was also a contest design that was a contest to design a Godzilla monster, a new Godzilla monster that Godzilla could fight, and that's how that monster came about.
Suitmation choreography was more stylized and exaggerated than usual, with a fun style that was reminiscent of pro wrestling. The film was produced with a lower budget and reused effects shots from earlier movies, but its bright tone, colorful designs, and energetic monster battles made it memorable for audiences. Although Godzilla vs. Megalon received mixed reviews at the time, it eventually gained cult status, especially in Western markets through TV syndication and home video. Its over-the-top charm and lighthearted energy made this project peak 1970s Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
In 1973, Toho created a show called Zone Fighter, revolving around the Zone family, alien defenders from the planet Peaceland who come to Earth to protect humanity from the...
Now I remember this show. Oh my god, I thought this was a fever dream. I actually thought, hey, Toten. Oh yeah, he was straight. Actually, yes. And there was another one, the way you have to say his name is actually, if you... Shut up, Techno. I heard that laughter. Techno, my mod over here, he is a wrestling fan, and when I said that, I know what he thought. I know what he thought. But anyways, Hedora's straight nightmare fuel when he first showed up. He is now is just like whatever. I will say the store. I say destroy it, but it's actually there's an O where the store. It's like that store. It's, look up how it's spelled, Toten. Just look up how it's spelled. Oh my god. By the way, did you follow me at all? Is it? Have you been following me for a while? You said it's first time chatter. I'm just wondering. Yes. Yeah. It's like when you look at it, you're thinking destroy it because English, how we say it, right? Just right because you're like thinking, okay, it's destroy it, but then you see the O and then the O, and you're like, what the hell? About 2 days. Okay. Okay, bud. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. I'm also testing out sounds. Right. I got sound alerts and all this other stuff. I'm trying to test out things too. But yeah, thank you for the follow though. uh, but destroy. Oh shit, man. I hate how that's spelled. But it's like your brain is going like it's destroyer, but it's not. It's destroy or yeah. Anyways, he is more. He's a very nightmare fuel creature too, if you think about it. Ah, shit. I gotta figure out how to fucking fix that. Actually, we're going to dashboard. I want to see if I can take that. I want to take that off, but I don't want to take it off. Jesus Christ. Should I even add it? It's like 50%. If I do that. Hey, I'm trying to figure out something. Hmm. I wanted to see. Okay. Come on. I'm actually gonna have to reduce it. Fuck, I'm gonna reduce it. Yeah. Fuck. I don't care if I make a potential revenue increase. Fuck that shit, man. Every hour, I'm getting my fucking okay. Where is it? Back to my yep. Do waiting for the odds to finish. Mm. Mm. Oof. All right, we're back. You still here, Tolton? Just asking. uh, yes. Okay. we were talking about Destroya,